AITA for not making my wife apologize to my sister-in-law in order to end a decade-long feud. About 15 years ago, my 46 meters, I 46F were having a birthday party for our daughter. My brother 48 meters and sister-in-law 38 F just started dating, and sister-in-law showed up in a revealing outfit. I feel like normally this wouldn't be much of an issue, but my wife was going through postpartum at the time, and this really seemed to get on her nerves. She didn't say anything, but a few weeks later they stopped by to drop off some Christmas gifts. My wife went to the bathroom and didn't come out until they left to avoid sister-in-law. This started the feud between wife and sister-in-law. A short time later, my brother was talking on the phone with our mother 75F. Our family is from Southeast Asia, but my brother and I were raised in North America. Sister-in-law is from our home country, but studying here as a foreign student. When they met over the phone, my mother warned my brother to be careful dating girls from our home country because many come here with the intention of getting into a relationship and using guys. Unfortunately, my mother wasn't aware that sister-in-law was listening on the conversation the whole time and was outraged. This started the feud between my mother and sister-in-law. Soon after that, they got eloped and had my nephew. Sister-in-law then banned my brother and nephew from seeing us. To try and work things out, my brother got my mother to write an apology email to sister-in-law explaining that her warning wasn't personal since she didn't know sister-in-law well. This allowed them to come and have dinner with my mother for her birthday. They came by to pick up my mother and take her to dinner, but my mother was under the impression that the whole family would have dinner together. Sister-in-law refused due to the feud with my wife, and my mother refused to have dinner separately, so they left. Since then, for over a decade now, we've had limited contact with them. We'll see my brother and nephew maybe once every few years, when my brother can sneak my nephew over, but eventually she found out, so now sister-in-law has banned nephew from seeing us at all. They say that we can end this by having my wife apologize to sister-in-law to end the feud. I feel like if she doesn't want to see us, that's fine, but banning my brother and nephew from seeing us over these feuds is ridiculous. There were a few times when my nephew was a baby and toddler where they needed us to look after him for a few days even though we were banned from seeing him. I always felt that was a pretty big gesture of goodwill towards ending the feud, but sister-in-law always considered it a favor to my brother and not her, so she still wants an apology. AITA for not making my wife apologize to sister-in-law to end this feud.